Hi, this is Ayush from CosmoQuick, and this is another one of our video where we help you hire better, hire faster, and optimize your entire hiring workflow. And this video is titled How to Shortlist Candidates Faster Without Reading Hundreds of Resumes. We all know resume overload is something that stagnates our hiring workflow, and how to screen faster or how to shortlist candidates faster is a sort of superpower which helps you onboard people faster and skyrocket your collective productivity of your venture. So let's get started. Shortlisting candidates is often treated as a time intensive necessity. In practice, excessive screening time is rarely caused by candidate volume alone. It is caused by inefficient evaluation systems. Hiring slows when filtering lacks structure. So this is the premise upon which we are going to elucidate and the illusion of resume volume. Large numbers of resumes create the perception of pipeline strength. More resumes, more options, more possibilities, but large resumes is a proof that you're not doing something right because you are hiring a single person or maybe four or five people at best. So your copy or your job post should target only the people who you want, not a flock of people, and most of the people who are applying may not even align with what you have written in your JD. So volume frequently generates friction rather than efficiency. See, and screening fatigue, decision fatigue, delaying shortlisting, all this is caused due to resume overload. So volume without precision produces noise. So why shortlisting becomes slow? Shortlisting delays usually originate from predictable workflow weaknesses, unclear qualification criteria, overly broad, overly broad role definitions, manual resume heavy evaluations, inconsistent decision signals, excessive comparison cycles. When relevance is not filtered early, screening becomes burdensome. The principle which we are trying to convey and the principle around which we have built CosmoQuick is speed comes from signal prioritization. I'll repeat it again. Speed comes from signal prioritization. Faster shortlisting is not about reading resumes more quickly. It is about reducing the need to read most resumes at all. You need to only have resumes which align with what you are hiring for, not a flock of resumes which are not even relevant to what you are looking for. So efficiency improves when evaluation focuses on signal rather than volume. So define shortlisting criteria before screening. Shortlisting cannot be efficient without predefined filters. Ambiguity produces hesitation, hesitation produces delay, and you have to define your core skills, relevant experience indicators, non-negotiable capabilities, and role alignment signals. So this gives you clarity, and clarity reduces subjective evaluations because your decisions are now going to be backed by data, by actual factual data, and not by subjective feelings about candidates. So the step number two here is prioritize relevance over resume detail. Most resumes contain excessive information. Not all information influences hiring decisions. So effective shortlisting evaluates relevance, relevant experience, skill alignment, practical readiness, role fit. Screening efficiency improves when attention is directed towards decision critical signals. The step number three here is reduce noise at the discovery stage. Shortlisting friction often originates upstream. Unfiltered pipelines create screening overload. Screening overload slows shortlisting, and filtering early reduces evaluation burden. So you have to reduce noise even before you start. Step number four here is avoid resume perfection bias. You're not going to find the perfect resume that you're looking for, but you have to parse the resume for the signals which makes you believe that the person is aligning with what you want. So hiring workflows frequently slow to unrealistic expectations, searching for perfect candidates, endless comparisons, repeated evaluations. So perfection bias often increases decision latency without improving hiring quality. So step number five here is compress evaluation loops. Repeated review cycles compounds delays. So reevaluating similar profiles, comparing marginal differences, extending decision windows, all this extends your hiring workflow and makes your hiring more inefficient. So structured evaluation reduces unnecessary loops. And why traditional screening feels exhausting the way we have been screening so far? Because manual resume heavy workflow requires high cognitive effort, constant comparison, repetitive filtering, untrusted decision making. This model scales poorly without pipeline volume. So our traditional screening systems want volume, but the way we are innovating, the way Good hiring works does not optimizes for volume, it optimizes for quality only. So, what enables faster candidate sorting? Efficient hiring systems prioritize immediate relevance filtering, structured candidate signals, reduced resume dependency, higher signal visibility. Shortlisting improves when noise is reduced before evaluation begins. So, the core insight here is shortlisting speed is primarily a systems problem, not a candidate problem. Filtering precision, signal clarity, evaluation structure, hiring velocity improves when friction is removed. So here's a quick demo of how CosmoQuick works. You get on the recruiter dashboard, click on hire now, you're redirected to this slash hire page, you fill in the info, and we bring you the most quality candidates, not the quantity of it, and you hire peacefully, efficiently, and quickly. Thank you.